Hey everybody, I'm Mitchell, one of the trainers here at Clinical Exercise here in Spokane Valley, Washington. Today I want to talk about something I'm doing for this upcoming year. I'm planning on training for and competing in a mini triathlon. A mini triathlon, a sprint triathlon, is about a quarter-mile swim, a 10-mile bike ride, and a 3-mile run. Throughout my active lifestyle, those three things in and of themselves shouldn't be an issue. However, I've never done them all together, so that may be a bit of a challenge. One of the things I'm also dealing with in my training currently right now is some of the injuries I've sustained over the years. The most recent one I have had was about this time last year. I pulled my hamstring on my right side, and it has taken a severely long time for it to clear up, and it has a tendency to flare up. If you know anything about muscle injuries, hamstring injuries and groin injuries, those muscle groups, you use them pretty much every day in your daily life, and so for those to heal properly is a bit of a challenge. Even football players and stuff like that will usually call a career after 1 or 2 hamstring pulls because the tissue just gets scarred up and it's just not fun anymore. So some of the things I wanted to highlight today with my hamstring situation, some basic self-care type stuff. One is just foam rolling. Just foam rolling on that muscle tissue, keeping it soft, keeping it pliable, has been a big help already as I've started just changing my training routine up recently. I've maintained weightlifting throughout the injury, and it really hasn't been an issue, but when I start doing more running or biking exercises, that's when it flares up. And so adding the foam rolling specifically right before I do those activities has been a big help. The other thing I want to talk about is the Myo board that we have here. The Myo board is a very hard, dense ball, and it has a board. And specifically, I'm isolating it on my hamstring muscle groups. And so what I do is I will put the hamstring on the muscle, or on the ball, and find that tender spot and just hang out there for a little bit. And then go and find the next tender spot and hang out on there for a little bit longer. And the idea is just to kind of help that scar tissue, whatever's going on in that hamstring, to hopefully relax, release, loosen up a little bit so I get better range of motion and things going on right there. Something else that has been, two other things that have been really helpful so far in just kind of taking care of this hamstring as it's been a problem has been heat. A lot of times I will either watch a movie with a heat pad wrapped around my leg to kind of just warm up that area, and then it usually feels a little bit better. And a neoprene sleeve compression type thing. I have a really high knee one that I've used for many years, and then I'm also working on just another hamstring wrap right now. And all of those things together have helped just to keep that hamstring from being too flared up and being too much of an issue. So as I train through this triathlon, I'm also hoping to demonstrate how other myofascial techniques will help out. I got a bunch of other injuries. Some are running, some are not related. So keep looking forward to those videos here coming up in the future. And I hope that it helps you guys, whether you're planning for a Spartan, a different type of race, a triathlon, or just in your own personal lives. If you have some of these issues that we're going to talk about, send us a comment, send us a message, and if we can help you out, we totally will. So with that being said, again, I'm Mitchell with Clinical Exercise out here in the Valley. Wishing you, and I just want to say thank you all for liking us and checking us out, and want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving.